Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has finally, after all this time, introduced her articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden. She did this yesterday, which was his first full day in office, but I say finally introduced them because let's not forget, just days ago, she had promised us that she was going to be impeaching Joe Biden shortly after the inauguration. But instead, she teased it out for a full 24 hours before she finally filed those articles, leaving us all to wonder what the heck was going on, Marjorie. Well, it turns out she was having a little trouble with it, folks. Yesterday morning, it was reported that Marjorie Taylor Greene had told those around her that she thought it was going to be a lot easier. She didn't know it was going to be so hard to draft these articles. Oh, man, it's a lot of work. And so at the time, yesterday morning, everybody thought, well, I guess it's not going to happen. She's really, really struggling here. We got to give her some space. But she came through at the end of the day, released her ridiculous articles of impeachment that, by the way, are only including charges that Republicans have actually already investigated and determined to not be true. But hey, what do you expect from the Congresswoman who follows the Q-tip crowd? I mean, this is what you get. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, people of Georgia's 14th district, and this is what you got. This is your Congresswoman. And she is just about as loony as they come. Honest to God, Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to be expelled from Congress. This woman is not right. And I'm trying to say that like in the nicest way possible, but I honest to God truly believe from the bottom of my heart that there's something wrong with her. A normal person does not behave in this manner. A normal person does not get sucked into these idiotic and crazy conspiracy theories. I think she needs a psychological evaluation. I think this woman legitimately needs help. And the longer she doesn't get help, the worse she's going to become. That's typically how it happens with mental illnesses. And sure, it's fun to mock her. It's fun to, make fun of her, what she's doing there. But at the end of the day, it's really detrimental. Because I do believe that this woman needs help. That aside, let's talk about the actual charges in the impeachment, right? Okay, so she says he abused his power with Ukraine, getting them to fire that prosecutor that, oh, by the way, like a dozen other countries in the world were also pressuring Ukraine to do. She said it was a quid pro quo, which I'm assuming she only learned that word because of Donald Trump's first impeachment. Probably prior to that, she wouldn't have been able to tell you what that meant. She probably still couldn't tell you what it means. So that's basically the two big things. He abused his power as vice president. As I mentioned, Republicans have looked into this. The DOJ has investigated it under Bill Barr. Senate Republicans last year investigated all of this matter. And by the way, their report was so lackluster. They found so little evidence that even made Biden look bad that they released it at like 5 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. That's when they put out the final report of Joe Biden's Ukraine adventure. They had nothing. And Marjorie Taylor Greene's little impeachment thing is going to go nowhere. It's much like, Democrat Al Green from the early days of the Trump administration. Every couple of months was like, I've got articles of impeachment. We did videos on him talking about how crazy that was and how idiotic that was. And I only bring that up just so everybody knows, hey, I'm not just picking on the idiot Republican for doing this. I did the same thing to Al Green and the other Democrats when they were trying to impeach Trump for, everything under the sun. That's not how this works. But I do believe there is a level of oddity to Marjorie Taylor Greene that truly makes her stand out from the other people who've, prematurely released these impeachment articles against the sitting president. She needs help. She, honest to God, needs help. And I don't know what more to say about that. One of today's video sponsors is Privacy, and right now they have a wonderful offer for all of our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to privacy.com/ROF. Sign up for your privacy account and you will receive $5. Privacy.com, their service is absolutely one of the most vital in an online world today, especially during the pandemic. Everyone is encouraged to stay home, so we're ordering more things online. And so your bank account information is more vulnerable than ever. Privacy gives you security. This is a product that I use all of the time, and here's why. If you have ever had your bank account information stolen, if it's been part of a data leak, that is a massive headache, trying to get your money back, trying to repair your credit. Privacy helps take away some of that concern. What Privacy does is it provides a browser extension, or you can go right into the website or into the app, and it can create a virtual bank account or credit card number. It could be a temporary number that only is used one time, or it can be merchant specific, meaning you can create a bank account card that only works for one particular website. So if that account happens to get hacked or has a massive data breach, that card number no longer works with any other website. That is how Privacy helps protect your bank account information in an increasingly insecure online world. So again, go to privacy.com/ROF. You get $5 free just for signing up. Or if you don't want to type it in, just click the link at the top of the video description below.